Hi there, I'm Durham McDermott, bringing you this economic update on Colombia with Italo Lombardi, South American Economist at Standard Chartered Bank in New York. So Colombia's finance minister has recently said it is not actually worried about its weaker peso and welcomes the recent depreciation. So what are your views, and of course, what sort of impact is Fed uncertainty having on the currency?
Yeah, so the performance of the Colombian peso is not too far from its peers in the region. It is losing roughly 10% so far this year. It's less than for instance what Brazil is losing and what Peru is also the Peruvian currency is losing against the dollar. But not as bad as the and Chile and Mexico. So the situation in Colombia is that the industrial sector remains pretty weak. So a weaker currency tends to help them. So that's one of the reasons why this kind of comment from the finance minister at this point. So this could be a source of some relief for the industrial sector.
And in terms of actions from the central bank, what are you expecting to see, and how long do you think rates will remain on hold for?
We think that they're not in a hurry to hike rates at this point. Inflation is pretty under control, very benign. There's no real concern here, even considering this depreciation of the peso. So the central bank is more likely to wait and get a better confirmation that the economy is really picking up towards the end of the year, and that's when we think that they will start hiking rates.
And looking at growth, the central bank expects to see growth figures in between 3 and 5%. Are you expecting a similar figure? And in your opinion, what will be the most influential driving factors that will actually have an impact on growth next year?
Yeah, so this year we're likely to see something between 4.5. So the central bank range is actually makes sense. As I said, the industrial sector is the main source of weakness here, and it's been a source of weakness for a long time. The main driver of the economy, and we expect to continue to be internal demand, private consumption. The consumption by families has been doing pretty well, backed by a strong labor market and also credit growth. So the expansion of the middle class has been a good support for the economy. It's expected to be a medium to long term trend in Colombia.
And in terms of Colombia's economy, what else should we be keeping an eye out for?
So Colombia has been, I think, a great thing about Colombia is that the set of policies that have been put in place are very positive. This is a government that has been doing a lot in terms of economic reforms and opening the economy and putting in place a sound fiscal framework. So this is definitely something positive. We expect the economy to continue to do well over the coming years. The oil sector is really important here. We expect further investments to keep Colombia being a very important source of oil.
Thank you very much for that. Well, Mark Carney's speech is tomorrow, and I will be covering that, so see you then.